good afternoon, and good evening, no matter where in the world you are. My name is Xavier, and I normally don't do videos like this. But unfortunately, our United States continental shelf, as well as our outlying territories, as well as the world, unfortunately have become a war zone. I am not one, as I'm sure a lot of citizens and residents of the United States, to sit there and take too kindly to not only our Constitution and our civil rights, i.e. the Bill of Rights, being pretty much walked all over, for want of a better description, but at the same time, innocent people like myself, my brother, who is not here at the moment, and also others in this country and around the world, a self-absorbed and self-centered would-be monarch, who isn't even a monarch, is only the title of a president, thinks that he can just bulldoze everybody in the world and get away with it. Well, I'm one of many in this country and around the world who will not stand for it. I have a calling and a commission by the Almighty God on my life and on my words. So I encourage you to listen carefully to what I'm about to say, because they may give you some encouragement, they may give you some thoughts, they may stimulate your cerebral cortex and your intellect into thinking, so that maybe all of us together in this United States of America, just like how certain ones like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as well as Bernie Sanders are going around trying to help people realize that this is not normal, this is not reality, this is only some over 70s man's fantasy that he thinks that everybody needs to just bow down to him, or in any way, shape, or form thinks that they have to do what he says. He may have gotten the whole GOP on his side, but there are some who are now, I'm not going to mention any names of the GOP candidates that are in the Senate, but you out there, I'm sure, know who they are. And they are standing firm, and they are striking back. And it's not just the Democratic Party that needs to strike back. It's the Republican as a whole on both the Congress side and the Senate. And also we need our Supreme Court of the federal government in D.C. We need them to stand firm along with the Congress and the Senate. If we don't have that, then I don't know what to say. But I know that a lot of you out there know what needs to happen. I watch certain videos just like you do. I watch the Midas Touch Network. I watch Legal AF. I watch iHip News. I'm very thankful for iHip News, the Midas Touch Network, Legal AF, as well as, most importantly, I'm thankful for Jessica Denson. Lights on. I don't know if, even if we were all come together as a people, I'm not sure that with the way that this president is behaving, I'm not sure that he knows what he's doing. Now, a lot of people out there may disagree, and they may think that he knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't know what he's doing. So many people, including and not limited to certain GOP senators, have already said online here. I myself, I stay out of politics. But unfortunately, it's now dragging me into it. And I don't mean politics, I mean taking a stand. Now, what you all out there, which side you're on, I don't worry about whose side, who's what. To me, we as Americans, we as citizens, and we as people of this United States of America, just like what Abraham Lincoln years ago said in his Gettysburg Address, of the people, by the people, and for the people, we need to come together and stand in unity and say we will not tolerate a president who doesn't have any more or less powers than what the Constitution and the Bill of Rights guarantee for a president, we as a people need to come together and say, we will not tolerate this. There's an organization that's doing something that's coming Saturday, across the country, and it's already prearranged. But yet, we have a president who's so stuck on Stalinistic views. And I only use that as a term figuratively. But we as a country were never like that. I know growing up in the 70s and the early 80s as a teenager, it was never like this. And now it's literally got me almost to the point of tears, if not to the point of tears, that my country is now being ransacked by a president who doesn't know his place. Now, like I said, I will not stand by and let this man run roughshod all over everyone, including myself, considering I have 35 plus years of life that I lived growing up and even in my early and mid-adult years. I'm not going to disclose my age because that's not important. What is important, however, is that this man be either impeached or something be done to help him realize that he is not some kind of dictator and he is not more than what just the Constitution of the United States of America guarantees. So, I'm putting this up in good faith, hoping that not only some people see it, but please, share it. Because we need, as citizens and residents and civilians of the United States of America, we need to get this word out. People seem to think that, oh, if I just stay quiet, nope. Even such people like Bernie Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez, they all agree that if you don't speak up and if you don't stand up, this government, or more correctly, this president, is going to stay where he's at and not realize that he was elected. And really, any of you know he was not. But that's beside the point. I'm not going to get into that. But suffice it to say, I'm coming on here now to let my countrymen and the other people who are here know where I stand. And I stand with those who believe in liberty, and like it says in the Constitution and the Declaration, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Everyone included. Everyone. It doesn't matter whether it's Hispanic or Indian or Chinese or Japanese or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're a naturalized citizen. It doesn't matter if you were born here. It doesn't matter whether you're white, black, or even, Norwegian or European or whatever. Whatever your nationality, ethnicity, or race is immaterial. What is material is that you are here and that you are residing here. We are a country, a melting pot, quote unquote, of the entire world. And I will not sit by and stand idly by and let a president who is overshooting his power and overshooting his legitimacy to sit there and deny those of us who have been here for at least, and born here, at least 15 or so years plus, deny us what is rightfully ours by the Constitution and by the Bill of Rights and by the rules and regulations of the United States of America. So, I leave you with that thought. But like Abraham Lincoln said in his Gettysburg Address, his last line, that a government by the people, of the people, and for the people should not perish off the face of the earth. Thank you.